All right, guys, so we were just talking about the mount that I use now for my Navi and holding my phone and stuff like that, so I can see where we're going. The issue I had was I knew that I wanted to get navigation, especially when I started doing these longer trips. So I had to figure out a way to be able to look at the thing. And a lot of times I've seen people mount like a Garmin up here, so the screen's up like this. I was like, that seems too far away, and again, the lines don't look good to it. I've seen people where they've gotten pretty much the same thing I've done, which is this U-bolt clip, but they've gone through, like you can see, it's not thick here, right? So they've gone through, drilled 2 holes here and done the mount there. Problem with that is your key plugs in here and comes out to you, and you should always have your key attached to you in case you fall off. Well, if you do have it attached to you, it will keep getting stuck on this if your mount's right here, right? So that was an issue I had worrying about. So I found there's, you know, on Amazon there's knockoffs of everything and stuff, but all the reviews I heard were about this RAM mount, and just not sure if it would fit on the grip. So I bought it anyways. I mean, it's not cheap. It's about $50 to $60 Canadian. But I mean, the quality build, it's steel, good plastic, springs in it. It's not cheap, right? Like the quality isn't cheap. So you get this U clamp. Let's see if I can get it right. And there's a little bracket underneath, and then you just screw it down. And I, you know, because it's rubber here, I was able to get it really nice and tight. So this does not go anywhere. I've gone out in the biggest waves now, and like you can see, it doesn't move even on there. And then just to clean it up, they give you these little caps and stuff like that, and again, they have not come off. The next concern I had was it going to impact on the brake and reverse, but as you can see, it doesn't even touch it, right? So full movement there, no issues at all. So that was a huge win right there, right? So then the next concern I had was, how would it be with your hand on it, right? And I found that I usually ride like this, and it sits almost perfectly with these new palm grips ones they have, which are really great, is it sits almost perfectly. Sorry, let me see right there. And then my thumb just kind of rests on there, right? And then this fits, because it's plastic, it's not metal, it's not hard on you. You go there, right? And if you need to, like I said, because this isn't your trigger hand or anything, I've done it where, you know, you ride like 1 finger off and stuff like that, or you just do 2, or you go out like that. So it really doesn't bother me. This comes down to personal preference on how you hold your, like some people, they need to have it right in, right? You know, like they need to be holding right up against it. For me, I like on this side to be out a bit anyway, because I want to be out on this palm, and then my thumb down in here, right? So that's why this doesn't bother me at all. So then let's show you how this thing attaches. All right, so we've got the phone right there, we've got the RAM mount right here. So there's a screw right here, and then there's this, I don't know if you can see it, a single ball here in there. What it does is you can undo the screw and it'll fit right on there, right? So, and then you can adjust it however you want, like that and like that. So let me just because I'm trying to do this with one hand, let me just get it started and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so we got the mount on now, and like I said, the other great thing about it is, especially if you're mounting on the left side of it, there's nothing over here. You're actually, your screw and tie down is on this side. So again, you have full movement of your hand here. Nothing's really impeding you there. So again, another reason why I went with this RAM mount. So all you do is to tighten it, or loosen it, is tighten it like this, and it tightens both the bottom ball and the top ball here. This top ball, like I said, I've tightened it now, but let me see if I can loosen it a bit. Yeah, so like, and then you can move it like that on the bottom ball to get where you need it, and then also adjust on the top ball however you want it to be when you're sitting on the Sea-Doo for the angle that you want to look at, right? All right, so for putting the phone into it, all you gotta do is kind of hold this upper level here, and it expands like that, and then clamps onto the phone. So, and then you have this rubber sill at the back that flips over either corner of the phone and gives you even more security for how to hold it, and like that, it's just super easy to do. These are rubber, so it protects your phone. You don't have any issues with that, and they are replaceable if you lose them. So all right, so we've got the phone mounted. So if you can see, we've got the clips up here on it, and then the clips down here, and then we've attached that little rubber sill on all 4 corners, right? And then just looks like that on the back, all attached, and that's not going anywhere. I have been through some amazingly rough waves and nothing has happened to it. And then what I do, because what will happen is the screen will shut off, obviously, if it doesn't have power. I mean, that's just Apple. So I have my USB cable, move that over there, so that plugs into the Sea-Doo, and then I just plug the USB cable right into the phone, and then kind of, I'm not going to plug it in right now, but just to show you, have it in like that, and then you can actually just kind of run it like that so it's not too out of the way. And that is just a great, keeps the phone on, so you can keep your screen for your Navi going the whole time you're out there, because I got that USB charger, so it works out great that way, right? And like I said, kind of fit through, and because this is waterproof, it has like a foam seal to it, so it's not actually pinching your wire here. I mean, I was worried about I was going to like crimp my wire and lose power, but because there's a foam seal around this whole unit, I mean, it does slightly compromise obviously your waterproofness of this part of it. It doesn't compromise the waterproof of this. Actually it does, because you have to leave it like that, because that will crimp your cable. I learned that lesson. So, but like I said, it's pretty waterproof. Like you can see, there's the foam right there. So I've not had any issues, and I've been out in rain and big waves and stuff like that, lots of water on it. And even with the Apple, you know, they're all now waterproof and stuff like that, right? So I've had no issues at all with it. So it's great like that. This is the phone. So this is me sitting on the Sea-Doo now. So if you're driving, that's your view. It's right there. And like I said, it's fantastic. Like turning the wheel, no issues at all, right? Like zooming out a bit like that, right? So when you're driving, I mean, you can be sitting here, and then I can control everything on the screen right here. And like I said, you can see when it was down here, right, your lanyard comes out, so a bit of it, and you got to be looking down because you want to be looking off. So this is right in your nice sight lines and stuff like that, and it looks, I mean, it just blends in so well, right? You can still see your mirrors down here, no issues with impeding on your mirrors or anything like that. And like I said, you can see when you're holding it, especially if you put your hand on the trigger, it just perfectly fits in your hand right there. I'm using Navionics on my phone. Has been absolutely fantastic. Very easy to use. Costs about maybe $35–40 Canadian a year, and you download the maps for the areas that you want to be in. So I've downloaded pretty much, oh here, yeah, you can see it. So everything that's kind of that light color is the map that I've downloaded, because that's most of the areas I play around with. I'm going to download a little bit more in Lake Ontario when I need to go down there, but I mostly play up in the Georgian Bay area, so I've downloaded all that, and I've downloaded all the maps in the Trent as well. So I could download all this, but it just takes up more space on your phone, so I only downloaded what I needed space wise on the phone. So from there, you can, there's a plus and minus up here at the top, so you just plus it, and you can zoom in right on where you are. Keep zooming, keep zooming, keep zooming, keep zooming. And like I said, you'll get your depth and stuff, right? So it's between 98 and stuff, so great for that. I usually keep it out about, well, not that far out, but in around there. So the features that you also have is like you can press this to zoom right into your location. You can switch to sonar charts, but you got to zoom in for that. So like sonar charts gives you just the elevation underwater and stuff. Don't really use that. I use the Navionics one, right? And then you can every so often it's good to update your maps just to make sure that all your buoys and everything that are in the right place. And then it has like markers like docks and stuff. And then again, you can also do it with pinching and zooming. So like when we were over in the Parry Sound area, like you can zoom in and it gives you like the channel route and stuff like that, and where buoys are like there, you know what I mean? So it shows you, it's great for what you need to do. You can plan your routes on it, right? So I've done, let's see, like route 1. So I made a route, right, going up from Port Severn up to the Massasauga Park. So it's almost like a turn-by-turn route that you have over there, right? And it's great for, if you plan it out, you can really just press start and go, and you're rolling on it, and it's fantastic, right? And then you got like your menu. Then again, like I said, it has all your download, your maps. You can choose your routes, all these things, set your options. So great app. I mean, for 34 bucks a year, I mean, it's fantastic. Like in one of those videos, we had a really foggy day, and it was fantastic getting us through, kept us right on track. So Navionics, it's on the Apple Store, Google Store. You can find it on there. Check it out, especially if you're doing a lot of exploring and stuff like that. Guys ripping it out there on the boat right now, doing some tubing. Anyways, thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. I love the comments you guys are asking about it. I hope this answered some of those comments for you. You know, if you have any more comments about this Sea-Doo GTX or anything else that I get up to on these trips and stuff like that, or the little adventures we have, or gadgets, you know, leave those in the comments below. I really appreciate them. I love hearing from you guys. Appreciate you guys watching these videos. We're gonna have some more of them coming up soon. Just, you know, going out there and having a good time on the Sea-Doo, seeing what we can find and stuff like that. So again, I totally appreciate everything that you guys have been saying, and all the likes, all the subscriptions. So keep on watching. I appreciate it. And like I said, we'll have more videos coming. But for now, till the next one, peace. Okay, now I gotta get off this thing. Like, without falling and killing yourself, how embarrassing would that be? Okay, we can do this. What? Like a ninja. What was I doing? It's not bad. Oh, it's time for lunch. Lunchtime.